Hello everyone, Coping Skills here, back with another reaction, this time to a new artist, but an old song. Bad Wolves is the artist, the old song, Zombie, originally by the Cranberries. Now this is a special request from my wife, so I'm going to lovingly take a look at it, but I did want to reference that the Cranberries is an Irish band, and this song is very well known, and I've heard it a bunch of times, but not by this group. It's a protest song against war and needless violence. It was originally written in response to a bombing that happened in England from the IRA, the Irish Republican Army, and it took the lives of 2 and injured a bunch of people. But the 2 people that it took the lives of were a 3-year-old and a 12-year-old. Super sad, but it's a protest song against war and against needless violence. So just wanted to give some context to the song before we get started. If you're new to the channel, I'm a licensed mental health counselor. Started doing reaction videos to try to raise mental health awareness. If you like the content, consider subscribing. It goes a long way. Maybe leaving a like, comment on the video. It's greatly appreciated. Or if you really like the content and you want to support the channel even more, you can buy me a coffee. The link to that is in the description of the video, or become a channel member. But without further ado, Bad Wolves singing Zombie. I mean, right off the front, wow, super touching. The Cranberries singer that was mentioned just previously passed away from drowning due to alcohol intoxication. So another kind of needless loss of life due to drugs and alcohol. Man, what a tribute for this band to kind of take it upon themselves to still release a cover of the song and give the proceeds to her children. Very touching and very in message with what the song's about. Thank you, Bad Wolves. That's awesome.
Silence, who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their drones. In your head, they are crying.
Before the drop, I'll take it back and lead into that again. But man, those first words are so powerful, especially when you know the context of the song. It says a child slowly taken, and that's because at the beginning I mentioned that this was in response to a bombing that took the lives of a 3-year-old and a 12-year-old. The 3-year-old died on impact of the bombing, but the 12-year-old was rushed to the hospital and had life support removed within a couple of days. So that child slowly dying is in reference to that 12-year-old.
And their bombs and their drones. In your head, they are crying. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I love the video. It's very kind of reminiscent of the Zombies Cranberry video, so definitely paying some amazing tribute to the original band. Man, the words are so poignant, describing people as zombies that get taken in war and conflict, of being so dehumanized that they're not even looked at as people. They're just looked at as mindless things that don't matter. And it really does happen that way in war. You know, in the current state of the world, there is ongoing war, and thousands of people are dying every single week. And there's no end in sight for this conflict over what amounts to where we draw a borderline or any number of other topics that people put over the value of human life. So, yeah, these words, zombie, echo so much deeper. We understand that the song is beautiful in its own right, and they're doing an amazing cover, but it's really about the dehumanization of people in wartime. And that's a powerful, powerful protest. And from a mental health perspective, when people are in a state of war or fear, so many different things happen that cause mental health distress, not only in the moment of the anxiety and the fear and the over oppressing sense of danger, but in the aftermath of that with PTSD and ongoing anxiety and depression, and not to mention the grief and loss of life of people who die in war. It's such an important topic, not only to humanity, but also to mental health of those involved and those who survive.
When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old theme in 2018. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their guns and their drones. In your head, they are dying. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie.
Yeah, let's hear that guitar solo again. And that gives me a chance to comment on how amazing these artists are. Beautiful solo, but man, taking this song that was already kind of like alternative rock, but turn it into more of like a heavy rock or metal type of song, man, it fits the anger and the emotions that are behind these words, I think even better than the original, because it's such an emotionally driven topic and it needs as much emotion behind it to relay that message. And the singer's voice with that grit, he can really sing. His voice is beautiful, but then when he adds that little bit of grittiness, man, it just really brings you in. I'm digging it.
It's the same old theme in 2018.
Her lyrics confronting the collateral damage of political unrest capture the same sentiment we wanted to express a quarter century later. This is a testament to the kind of enduring artist Dolores was, and will remain forever. Tommy Vext, Bad Wolves. Man, such a beautiful sentiment. And it's true, and that was 7 years ago. So now 32 years later, when the song was originally penned, it still holds just as much relevance as it did then. In a way, it's sad, but in a way, it also speaks to the need for these types of songs. So, Bad Wolves. Yes, please. May I have some more? What should I react to next from the Bad Wolves? Let me know in the comments below. They rock. This was awesome. Until the next time something might pop up, you can click and keep listening. And we will catch you on the next one.